Stef Diggs and Cardi B finally reveal why their newborn son was rushed to hospital, fans in tears as the truth shocks the world. The internet stood still the moment the heartbreaking news broke. Late Tuesday night, reports began surfacing that Cardi B and Stefon Diggs' newborn son had been rushed to an emergency hospital in New York under tight security, surrounded by doctors, paramedics, and black SUVs. Within minutes, social media exploded with panic, confusion, and fear as fans desperately searched for answers. What happened to the baby? Is he okay? Why so much secrecy? For hours, neither Cardi nor Diggs spoke. No tweets. No Instagram stories. No reassuring statements. Just total silence. And that silence was louder than any scream. The night everything changed. According to close sources, the terrifying moment unfolded just after 2:17 a.m. Cardi, who had been resting with her newborn in their luxury penthouse, noticed something was wrong. The baby's breathing suddenly became irregular. His tiny chest moved too slowly. His cries became faint, almost ghost-like. Panicked, Cardi immediately called Stefon Diggs, who had just returned from a late training session. "He's not breathing right, something's wrong," she reportedly cried over the phone. Within minutes, an ambulance arrived. Cardi wrapped her baby in a soft white blanket as Diggs arrived, visibly shaking, his face pale with fear. Neighbors reported seeing him pacing outside the building, hands on his head, whispering prayers over and over. They sped through the city with sirens screaming into the cold night, leaving behind a trail of heartbreak and unanswered questions. Hours of pure terror. Inside the hospital, doctors rushed into action. Special neonatal specialists surrounded the baby, performing urgent tests, oxygen support, and monitoring his fragile heartbeat. Cardi was escorted into a private room, where she broke down completely. Sources say Diggs refused to leave his son's side. He kept whispering, "Stay with us, my little king. Daddy's here." Cardi reportedly collapsed into Diggs' arms as doctors delivered the first frightening words. "He's experiencing respiratory distress. We need to act fast." Those words shattered them. For nearly 6 hours, the couple lived in unimaginable fear. No phones. No cameras. Just prayers, silent sobs, and the beeping of machines keeping their son alive. The emotional revelation. Finally, after the world had been left in suspense, Cardi B appeared in a dimly lit Instagram live video, eyes red, voice trembling. Stefon sat beside her, silent, holding her hand tightly. "This not for clout, this not for headlines, this is my baby," Cardi began, barely holding back tears. She then revealed the reason their son was rushed to the hospital. Their newborn had suffered a rare breathing complication caused by fluid buildup in his lungs, combined with an early immune sensitivity that caused his oxygen levels to drop dangerously low. Doctors explained that although he appeared healthy at birth, his tiny body suddenly struggled to adjust outside the womb, a condition that, if not treated immediately, could have turned fatal. Stefon Diggs then spoke, his voice cracking. "I've faced stadium pressure, record-breaking moments, but nothing compares to watching your child struggle to breathe. That broke me. We thought we were losing him." Cardi admitted the most devastating truth fans feared. "There was a moment they told us to prepare for the worst," she whispered. "I felt like my soul left my body." Diggs closed his eyes, fighting tears. But God wasn't done with him. Doctors were finally able to stabilize the baby using specialized oxygen therapy and emergency medication to reduce internal swelling. By sunrise, his breathing slowly improved. The words they prayed for finally came. "He's responding. He's going to make it." A miracle in the making. The newborn is now in the neonatal intensive care unit under 24/7 supervision. Tubes, monitors, and soft beeping machines now surround him, but doctors confirm he is responding positively to treatment. "He's a fighter. That boy's strong like his mama and fearless like his daddy," Stefon said with a bittersweet smile. Cardi kissed her baby through tears and whispered, "You already fighting life and you just got here." Fans worldwide pour out love. Social media flooded with prayers. "Stay strong, baby king." Prayers for Cardi and Diggs. "This broke my heart." Celebrities sent private messages of support, reminding the couple they were not alone. A new perspective on life. This frightening moment changed everything. Cardi admitted she no longer cares about drama, fame, or controversy. "All that matters is my child breathing. Everything else is noise." Diggs echoed her words. "This scared me straight. I don't care about nothing else but protecting my family." Their final message to fans. Holding back tears, Cardi ended with a powerful message. "Thank you for praying. Thank you for loving our baby. He's still here because of y'all's love and God's grace." Stefan kissed her forehead softly. "And our son? He's a miracle." And as the world watched in relief, one truth remained clear. This was not just a celebrity scare. This was a mother and father facing every parent's worst nightmare, and surviving it together. Stef Diggs and Cardi B finally reveal why their newborn son was rushed to hospital, the emotional truth that left fans in tears. Disclaimer: this is a purely fictional, dramatic entertainment story created for storytelling purposes only. The internet had been swirling with fear, confusion, and heartbreak for days. Fans across the globe watched in horror as whispers spread that Cardi B and Stefan Diggs' newborn baby boy had been rushed to the hospital in the middle of the night. Ambulance sirens. Emergency lights. A panicked security detail clearing pathways. A mother screaming. A father pale and shaking. But no one knew the truth. Until now. In an exclusive emotional revelation that has sent shockwaves through social media, Cardi B and Stef Diggs have finally broken their silence, revealing the terrifying reason their precious newborn son was taken to intensive care just hours after a seemingly peaceful night at home. Crescent moon, the night that turned into a nightmare. According to the couple, everything seemed normal that evening. Their baby boy had been feeding well, sleeping calmly, wrapped snugly in Cardi's arms as she softly hummed lullabies. Stef Diggs watched them both, smiling, filming little moments, whispering prayers over his son. Then suddenly, everything changed. Cardi revealed through trembling tears. "He started breathing fast, really fast, then his little body just went limp in my arms. I screamed so loud, I didn't even recognize my own voice." Stef Diggs described the moment as the most helpless he's ever felt in his life. "I'm a grown man, I've taken hits, I've played through pain, but nothing prepared me for seeing my son struggle to breathe. I felt like my heart was tearing apart." Within minutes, emergency services rushed them to the nearest pediatric hospital as doctors swarmed the baby, placing him on oxygen while Cardi clung desperately to Stef's arm, sobbing uncontrollably. Hospital, the diagnosis that shattered them. After hours of testing, scans, and unbearable waiting, doctors delivered the devastating news. Their newborn son was suffering from a rare neonatal respiratory complication caused by fluid accumulation in his tiny lungs, a condition that can appear suddenly and dangerously within the first few days of life. The doctors explained that his breathing had dropped to critical levels, and if they had arrived even minutes later, the outcome could have been tragic. Cardi collapsed hearing this. "I kept thinking, is this my fault? Did I do something wrong? I couldn't stop crying. I just kept saying, please God, don't take my baby from me." Stef Diggs held her as both of them cried silently in the hospital corridor, praying, begging, promising anything just to hear their baby boy's weak cry again. Broken hearts staying strong for their son. For 3 straight nights, they barely slept. They stayed beside the incubator, watching every small movement, every breath, every beep of the monitor. Cardi refused to leave the hospital even for a moment, whispering, "My son needs to hear my voice. He needs his mama." Stef Diggs read prayers, sang softly, and even placed his hand inside the incubator just to let his son feel his presence. The internet watched closely as their families, friends, and fans poured out prayers. Hashtags like hashtag pray for baby Diggs, hashtag stay strong Cardi, hashtag miracle baby began trending worldwide. Glowing star, the signs of hope. Then, a miracle. On the fourth day, doctors noticed improvement. His oxygen levels stabilized. His tiny chest began rising more steadily. Cardi cried tears of relief when a doctor smiled and said, "He's fighting. He's strong." Stefan Diggs broke down completely, hugging the nurse, whispering, thank you for saving our son." When Cardi finally heard his healthy cry again, she kissed his forehead and whispered, "You're my little warrior. Mommy's here." Speaking had their emotional statement to the world. In a joint message to their fans, the couple shared, "We went through the scariest moment of our lives. Our newborn son faced a sudden medical emergency that no parent ever imagines. But by God's mercy and the dedication of the doctors, he is now stable and recovering. Thank you for your prayers, your love, and your support. Our baby is strong, and so is our family. Baby, a new bond, stronger than ever. The ordeal has changed them forever." Stef Diggs admitted this experience taught him the true meaning of being a father. Cardi said she now treasures every second, every breath, every tiny sound her son makes. They've vowed to spend more time together as a family, embrace every moment, and protect their baby like their most sacred treasure. Red Heart fans react worldwide. Social media exploded with emotion. "This broke my heart and healed it at the same time," loudly crying face. "Miracle baby, God is good," folded hands. Cardi and Stef deserve peace and happiness. Rainbow, a future full of strength. Today, their newborn son continues to recover, surrounded by love, prayers, and the fierce devotion of two parents who now understand just how fragile and precious life truly is. From the brink of heartbreak to the light of hope, their story has become a powerful reminder that even in the darkest moments, miracles can happen. And baby Diggs? He's not just surviving. He's fighting. He's strong. He's a miracle.
그 속에 머물다 보면 어느새 제주 행비행 신비한 세계로 나를 이끌고 거짓말처럼 하늘을 날며 어느새 제주 바다가 내게로 와 있네. 난 구름 위를 날고 있어. 아래엔 간혹 도시가 보이곤 해. 그 도시에는 또 다른 내가 하늘에 떠가는 비행기를 올려다보고 있겠지. 쳐다보고 있겠지. 묘한 짜릿함 그 속에 머물다